Throughout the chronicles of time, April 14th has been a day of grave consequences. Lincoln was shot and killed on that day, changing history. The RMS Titanic struck a rogue iceberg, ending Jack and Rose's steamy encounters. Is it any wonder then that on April 14th, 1954, Jay and Mary Harman delivered their third child and gave him the name of Wade Laird Harman. Laird was his father's name, meaning Lord of the Land, and Wade, well, it was easy to spell, unlike Laconius, and he mastered it. Growing up on pioneer land, it was expected to toughen up. Bosham Lane was where responsibility, punishments, and prayer all stood shoulder to shoulder. As part of a God-fearing family that loved, entertained, and sometimes annoyed, there was no last word. His home was where the chains of duty put dirt under the nails and sweat on the brow. It's where they all fashioned a sense of pride and puzzled out the building blocks of life. It was a time filled with dust and glory, pranks and wonder, a time of testing, like living a dream. Oh, to be young again. Bosham Lane offered a giant leap forward into the looming but unpredictable world of change. On April 14th, 1973, the call came to preach, teach, and exhort to the land of the long white cloud. In a voice light on experience, but strong on feeling, Wade stood at the convergence of God and man, lifting his face skyward, shaken to the foundations, weaving the strands of his soul, and ventured forth to a lifelong love affair that would torture the soul and occupy dreams. The land, people, and culture captured the tender fibers of his being, but also pilfered his idle thoughts and family fortune. Even if it were possible, Wade could never break free its tentacles, like a caged lion forever shaking the bars of his prison. The wrong side of 40 offered a crisis of sort, courtesy of breathing. It came one night, uninvited, and pressured him to sip from the cup of destruction, and he did drink. An invader specializing in the arts of madness and chaos. It pesters, harasses, and torments while roaming internally from ear to ear, screaming and hissing with impressive resilience, leaving the nerves and sinews throbbing like neurotic violins. But like gravity, it's ever present, like waiting for a bomb to go off. Wade's tears, however, are silent, deep, and private, dodging the family mantra to toughen up and grow a pair. It was autumn when the Norwegian siren Susan Paulson manifested herself. She was young with long flowing hair that danced around her hourglass body like a tantalizing snake. Her legendary smile yielded dimples that should have come with a warning sign, and her breath, well, it felt like perfumed air upon his cheeks as her lips, moist like twilight water, brushed over his face. And when she nibbled on his ear, he melted away like a dandelion gone to seed. One look in her misty eyes revealed his future reflecting back, and the era of discovery awaited. So on March 19th, 1976, Wade took an arrow to the knee as her graceful arms like slumber over his shoulders crept, and walked through the door of chance. The years with Susie produced 4 remarkable children, all endowed with thought, reason, and aspiring zeal for life. He doesn't know how it happened. When they grew up, it's puzzling. But the fading photographs will endure, depicting the moments, meanings, and memories that will forever produce tears, reflection, and laughter. A piece of them all tear at his heart, consumes his thoughts, and constitutes his purpose. If the calling card of Wade Harman is being the husband of Susan Paulson and father of Sarah, Jake, Sam, and Ben, then that's enough, more than enough, and life is deemed as good, meaningful, and abundant.